These two romantic interests presently in your energy. So now let's focus on this newer person, the King of Crystals. This person is definitely like a newer connection, and that's why it's kind of caught you off guard. You obviously were somewhat open to a new romantic connection coming in, because otherwise this person wouldn't have even come in at all. But you definitely have like part of your heart like kind of sitting with the first person. And so yeah, this is what's kind of confusing you, but it's really interesting because whereas the original person, or the first person, we had the King of Wands with the Queen of Wands, here we have the King of Crystals, the Self card, and the Queen of Cups. And so like you're this Queen of Cups, they would be this King of Crystals. What I'm getting with the Self card is I just feel like this person understands you so much more. I feel like you are able to just truly be your more authentic self. I feel like with the first person, sometimes you feel like you have to be more perfect. Like the song is The Reason by Hoobastank, and it's like with the first person, I feel like you need to be more perfect. And with the second person, I feel like you can let your guard down a little bit more and you show your more authentic self, and they like see you and they communicate with you in a way that you like better, I also think. Also, notice how like this person, they are focused straight ahead. The Queen of Cups is focused straight ahead. And I had pointed out that the Queen of Wands was focused straight ahead, but the King of Wands was like kind of looking off to the side. It's like this person is like going towards the same goal as you are, and the King of Wands, it just seemed like he was maybe not going at the same speed, at least, as you towards the same goal. And so this King of Crystals, like, it just seems like he understands you more. He communicates more in the way that you want. You don't have to be perfect, and you still feel really like accepted. So that feels really good for you. With the Two of Wands and the Six of Stars, it's almost like you kind of forgot about the possibility of how balanced a connection could be, because you knew with the first person, like, yeah, there's this like sort of divine counterpart energy, but it just wasn't feeling balanced. And now you're getting more of like a balanced connection here, but you're scared to fully open up your heart to this person, even though it does feel like this is kind of what you've been asking for with the Nine of Wands and the Justice card. I also asked what the outcome of the connection would be, and I got the Ten of Stars as well as the Star card. And so the Ten of Stars is like a long-lasting relationship. Like, this is a really grounded connection. And the Star card is reminding me also how I talked about in part one, like that this connection with this King of Crystals, it feels more like kind of like a cooling energy, not in like a frozen way, but where it almost felt like with the first person, like kind of more like activated. This feels more like regulated is what I'm kind of getting with the Ten of Stars and the Star card. It feels just kind of like safer for maybe your nervous system. And I'm also just feeling like this, you're able to just show up in like a little bit more of your healed self way, and it's like honored with this person. I asked what you could expect from this new person, and I got the Empress and the High Priestess. And I feel like this is actually showing how you're going to feel with this new person. They're going to treat you like the prize. They're going to show you how beautiful they think you are. They understand your gifts, your strengths, your talents, and they love you for that. And I do feel like this is kind of in contrast to what we saw with the first person, where I asked what you could expect from them, and it was the Emperor and the Lovers card. It's like they grow, and then it's like they want you to see how great they are, and this new person is like, no, I see how great you are. I asked if there was any like advice regarding this new person, and I got the Hermit card. And so what it's also kind of telling me is like, it's okay to take some time right now, especially when we're in maybe like a confusing astrological time, or there's just like a lot of astrological energies happening, that you take some time to just like be with your own feelings and just kind of keep checking in with yourself about how you're feeling. And like maybe regularly, like, how do you feel regarding the first person? How do you feel regarding the second person? Where are you at with both of those? And I'm also just getting that like the answer is going to be illuminated for you in time. You don't necessarily have to have the answer like today. That said, I am going to give a little bit more advice for you in a part 4, but before we go to that, I also have another sign or synchronicity for you. It does seem like somebody around you is going to get into like a very, very minor car accident. Everybody's going to be okay, but that's just going to be like another little thing that is going to pop up for you that's going to be like an aha moment that this reading is for you. All right, I'll see you at part 4.